This is the Yolanda in the Know show. And do I have a treat for you? I have this year's Greater Columbus Basketball Legends Association Hall of Famer Darnel Hairston and Mr. Wilberforce himself is in the studio. Darnay, how are you today?
I'm doing well. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Looking at your resume and learning a little bit about you, you did seem to be doing well in everything you touched. I mean, you were a 3.0 student and you played basketball and all of it. I mean, not a 3 point, you graduated summa cum laude, all A's. Now, what inspired you to play basketball?
Basketball basically been part of my life since I was like 5, 6 years old. When it came to like how I got deeper into basketball was pretty much it helped me get through a lot in life. It helped me just escape from school because I wasn't the best at school at first, and it just gave me a an extra hobby to do outside of everything.
Did you have any mentors or anybody that helped you along the way while you were playing basketball, or anybody that was like your hero in basketball?
I would say heroes, but I had a lot of mentors, starting from Miss Featherstone at Barnett Recreation Center, um, Coach Bowman, my Uncle Breon, and then just having I'm the youngest of five, so having my I got three brothers, so having my older siblings play basketball before me kind of led me to the game.
Oh wow! Miss Featherstone. It seems like she's touched the lives of many, many people, and she got inducted the same time you did
Yes,
too.
yes.
Oh wow, wow! And then, how did you go? What made you decide to go to Wilberforce College, HBCU college?
Yes, ma'am. So the decision about Wilberforce University came about. I went to Indiana Tech and I was playing basketball there for 2 years out of Fort Wayne, Indiana. Going there, it was just a different culture that I was kind of. It was okay at the moment, but I was kind of get tired of. And then when I wanted to transfer, I chose a school that was closer to home, and I wanted to feel like home, that I was accepted for not only my basketball ability but for my culture and being a young black man trying to do other things besides basketball as well. And I knew some people that was already there, some students, and basically I just called them like, "Hey, what's up with Wilberforce University? I know it's a black college, and I'm looking for a culture along with the game of basketball." And then that's how I made my decision.
And actually, what else did Wilberforce do for you going to an HBC? What I mean, you it helped you with your culture, but did it do anything else for you while you were there attending Wilberforce?
Yes, so Wilberforce is a small black college. It's the first private black HBCU out of all of them. And it just helped build character. Honestly, we didn't have the best dorms. We didn't have um, all the help as far as teachers and the resources to really get into your studies. So you kind of just figuring it out by using your resources as far as other students to study. It's just basically testing your ability to become grown once you're like 19, 20. So it's testing you early to really see how what resource you would use pretty much to be successful. Like, so it really just grew me. I was around a lot of entrepreneurs as well, that helped me kind of on my journey to being an entrepreneur. So that was really good being around people that were like minded.
Yeah, I noticed you majored in business administration at Wilberforce, and so that helped you. Now you have your own business, right?
Yes,
Tell us a little bit about the business that you have.
so the business started back from Fort Wayne. So I met a guy named Trail. He had a clothing business named All One Blood, and I was a brand ambassador at first. And then when I transferred to Wilberforce University, I kind of wanted to start my own. So I met two guys playing basketball there, Patrick and Malik, and they like, let's start our own. And I'm like, okay, so we have this brand here, and I want to start my own that I'm already a part of. So now it's time, let's find something that sticks to us. And then when Family Ties came out, we got the merch. We dropped it right after COVID, and pretty much we became the brand. Like, it wasn't just, oh, you wearing the Family Ties clothing. It's y'all are Family Ties. Y'all are the family vibe that y'all bring with the clothing.
And it says family ties.
Yes.
And that's a message that you wanted to get out to the general public, family ties.
Yes.
Uh, so where are you housed? Are you housed?
in, in Columbus.
In Columbus?
Yes.
Okay, okay. So if somebody wants, are they T-shirts or dresses? What is Family Ties clothing?
Clothing. So we started off with T-shirts. We started off with 70 T-shirts, dropping in different colors, and just trying to match different shoes. Everybody about shoes, buying the next Jordans, buying the next Dunk. So we try to keep a wide range of colors so you can match any shoe that you want to put on. And the
Mm-hmm.
clothing is just a symbol of what we're trying to bring together. That's why
Mm-hmm.
we host events like cookouts, poetry events, fashion shows to bring people together and also
Mm-hmm.
support other people in their dreams.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what we really like want to do
So
with
do
it.
you have any events coming up in the near future?
Yes, so we're actually putting together a cookout at Nelson Park June 10th. That's coming up in about 3 weeks or so,
Wow.
just to have a summer feel. We been in the winter for however long. The weather been fluctuating, so
Uh-huh.
it's time to kick it off right with Family Ties vibes.
Oh my goodness! I mean, so to you were Mr. Wilberforce at
Hmm.
Wilberforce, and you won that, and you're also very active in Kappa Alpha Psi fraternity,
Yes, ma'am.
and then you have a 4 point grade point average, and then you play basketball. Now, how did you do all this and maintain a 4 point? I mean, there's some people that go to college and
Hmm.
attend college, and they kind of like mess up on the academics and do more social life. I mean, how did you manage such a busy schedule?
So my grades did fluctuate, and I
Mm-hmm.
did reach that dean's list. But I think it was just my ambition to be successful. Like this, I'm very open minded to what my future had for me, honestly. So when I was playing basketball first, I became a senior, and like Mr. Wilford sounded good. Like you're pretty much the outlook of the school from a student standpoint, and I had to
Mm-hmm.
represent the school in different speeches, different
Mm-hmm.
meetings with the president, and I just wanted to get the most out of my experience at Wilberforce. And it was just really my ambition and just being open minded to growing as a person that kind of led me to doing all the things that I was doing.
It sounds like you had a vision
For,
so
yes.
I mean, what would you tell a student that is like yourself that
Hmm.
that goes into a HBCU playing basketball, and what kind of advice would you give them on how to balance the basketball and the academics and the social life too? What kind of advice would you give a freshman coming into
Um,
Wilberforce?
Okay, so if you're a basketball player, know that you're there for a reason. You're on scholarship, so definitely always keep your athletics first. Also, don't be scared to reach out, do different things because college is the time to branch out, try different things to find yourself. So while I was
Mm-hmm.
trying to find myself, I'm just looking at all the different organizations and different fairs, and I was just never scared. I wanted to put myself out there because I know these 4 years will go by fast, and they did. So just don't be scared to put yourself out there, but always stay focused on the reason why you're there, which is academics first, and then probably your athletic team. But don't be scared to join other organizations, even if it's just for you. You have a group of friends that you play basketball with, but you want to go find other friends that you may enjoy playing the video games with, or
Mm-hmm.
the bowling club, or anything like that. Don't be scared to go branch out and try different things. And mine was Kappa.
Mm-hmm. All right, so you didn't stay in the box. You just
Hmm.
kind of branched out and started meeting people all around. You know, that's what Skip Young used to tell people. Tell some of the Hall of Famers and people said, he believed in connecting with
Hmm.
in different groups and connecting and sharing resources with other groups. So,
Hmm.
being a Hall of Famer and representing the Greater Columbus Basketball Legends Association, it sounds like you're just going. You're one of the reasons why you were selected
Hmm.
because that's a dream that he had when he was living of what Hall of Famers would do with the Greater Columbus Basketball Legends
Hmm.
Association. Now, tell me, how did you feel being inducted? I mean, when you got the news that you're going to
Hmm.
be inducted into the Greater Columbus Basketball Legends Association, how did you feel?
First, I would like to say thank you, Don Sellers, for calling me and kind of asking about what I was doing and me going to HBCU and about my story. and he helped me get the nominee to be inducted. So
Yes,
thank
he
you.
did. Yes, he did. Don Sellers, the late Don Sellers, it was also his vision to bring in HBCU students to the Greater Columbus Hall of Fame. Yes, yes, that was awesome. That you well, that Don actually had a chance to see you inducted on that day.
Yes, he did.
That was awesome. Now,
So
did you ever work with Don Sellers before he made the recommendation?
yeah, so Don, I met him. I was playing AAU basketball with
Mm-hmm.
Ohio League Kings in like ninth grade,
Mm-hmm.
and my coach was Jimmy Ratliff, and he brought Don into our practices to help train us. So I knew him since like ninth grade, and I guess we following each other on Facebook throughout the
Yeah.
year. So when I got that call, it was just amazing to hear that I'll be acknowledged for the things I've been doing. But honestly, I think my work's not done. So
Yeah.
it's kind of like being acknowledged for things that I'm going to do and adding to the Hall of Fame, especially being inducted with all the legends that I was inducted with.
Yeah. Well, you said your work is not done. What do you mean by that? What kind of plans do you have for the future?
So I feel like I have a purpose here in Columbus, and just in with family ties, and then I ran a basketball league at Future Athletics, and that was great just to see some of my high school teammates and rivals come together at an older age to play basketball against each other, which kind of brought the community together in basketball world. And honestly, I want to continue to um, reach the youth as well and mentor them, and then just growing within basketball, you just never know where it can take you.
Mm-hmm.
Never know, I might be in coaching next and probably just doing something to bring people together.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's just my purpose. I want to bring people together in different ways, whether it's a cookout, basketball, and mentorship. So you just never know. You just never know.
Mm-hmm. Did you? Uh, it, I was going to ask you about basketball.
Hmm.
You said, how has basketball helped you?
Uh,
How has it helped you learning the sport of basketball? How has it helped you with your life, and how has it helped you with your business?
Basketball gave me brothership first. It gave me friendships with a lot of people that I met all over from basketball camps growing up. I grew up at Next Level Basketball Camp where there were plenty of players that went big time coming from there in the Barnett area.
Yeah,
So it just grew my network
yeah,
honestly, because
yeah.
I still a lot of people that I grew up with playing basketball with still follow me to today,
Uh huh.
and they be like, "Hey man, congratulations on what you're doing, man. I
Uh-huh.
know you for a long time. You came a long way."
Uh-huh.
And this those relationships that you build with the people
Uh-huh.
that you play basketball with is important, honestly, and it helped me with self confidence and learning how to work for something.
Uh-huh.
So basketball, you putting in these hours, not knowing what you're gonna get out of it, but it just taught me structure as well, and it kind of translates into business,
Uh-huh.
having that structure and your work ethic to get to the goal that you're trying to get to.
Wow, wow. You know, the people that I've interviewed, some of the Hall of Famers, they talk about that basketball family. Did you
Hmm.
feel like you were part of like a family? It was like a group of people that had the same interests, and was like a family situation, like your extended family.
Oh yes, through playing at from young to rec center play to middle school, high school,
Uh
my
huh.
different. I went to different colleges, so and then this association definitely feels like a family. Like we all here because the love of the game of basketball, and we show our appreciation to the game for bringing us together and just having all these memories that we have with each other. Like a couple guys from Linden and East going at it at the ceremony was good to see because they played against each other and had this long time rival that I didn't know about first, but then you see they 20 years later, 30 years later, and still going at it about their rival. So it's like this connection of basketball is everlasting, and it's just good to be a
Yeah.
part of it.
Yeah, we've been doing that for a few years, particularly the East High School and that Linden group over there.
Hmm.
We've been going at it as rivals, but since Linden beat us in 1967. Yeah, so
See.
that extends over into the Hall of
Sheesh.
Fame. Yes, yes, yes. So, and you said that you're looking at starting a league, or do you have a league now, a junior league now?
So we had an adult league that we ran at Future. I'm still on break right now, but we continue want to continue to build on it and kind of
Mm-hmm.
do another run. It's still like a project that we're working on, but I would
Mm-hmm.
love to run another adult basketball league.
Oh, wow. And so that would be That wouldn't be part of the AAU. It would be your
Mm-hmm.
own only, right?
Own thing.
Here in Columbus, Ohio.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Well, that sounds good. I found out that basketball has helped so many people stay out of the streets, have
Mm-hmm.
that connectiveness with family, and taught the discipline. Like you said, many people say that it teaches you discipline, and it transfers over into the workforce, and also doing what you're doing, like you're starting your own business. I like it that you said I decided to start my own.
Mm-hmm.
So that is really, really, really good. Is there anything that you want to share about basketball, about the Hall of Fame that we haven't covered?
Not really. Like I said, I'm just very thankful. I just want to thank God first, thank my family for the love and support that they've given me through my journey. And it's just a true blessing to be, like I said, inducted with all these people, and to be um, nominated by one of the members of Don Sellers, who just passed. It's just really a true blessing. Really, honestly, I'm still soaking it in every day. Like, this interview helps me. Like, I'm really in the Hall of Fame here, so it's like I'm happy. Like I said, I want to continue my work within Columbus and basketball, and just can't wait to see where God takes me after this, with the organization.
Yeah, and you know what? It seems like you have a very good future ahead of you. The things that you've been doing, the people with the Greater Columbus Basketball Legends Association, and I know the Columbus Classics for Columbus we're
Mm-hmm.
very, very proud, and that you were inducted, and that we expect to see good things coming from you
Thank you.
in the future, particularly in our community, and with your business, and helping the next generation, you know, get more involved in doing some positive things in the community. It's good that you're doing that, and we do expect to see more things from you coming up in the future.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I'm trying to see if there's anything. I hope I covered everything that we needed to talk about with the Greater Columbus Basketball Legends Association,
Mm-hmm.
and the things that you plan to do in the future. Um, are there anything else, Darnay?
No, not really.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I would like to thank you for being on this week's program of S. Yolanda in the Know. And what you need to continue to watch S. Yolanda in the Know. We have some very good programs coming up. We're going to be talking about the VA benefits, particularly if you're interested in buying a house with Linco Realtors, who is our major sponsor. We're going to talk about those benefits that they have, that you can get a house. I understand 4 or 5 or 6 times if you're a veteran. We
Mm-hmm.
also have Tank the Nurse is coming on to talk about her book. Thank you for your service. We have more Hall of Famers coming on the show. Marcus Miller with the Obama Foundation, Teresa Featherston, Shaq, the lady that with the Afrocentric School, who won the state championships, and also is a Wilberforcian, will be on Ask Yolanda in the Know. We have several other shows, but you know what? I'd like to hear from you. If there's a show that you'd like for us to put on, we'll do it. So you just need to contact me on the comments, or at syolandarobinson@gmail.com. I forgot to tell you, on June the 10th, for all those people that have these cell phones that want to ask people how to work them, and nobody's never told you, or you only know a few things, we have the answer for you. For the first 30 people who sign up, you will be enrolled into a free cell phone information show, workshop, and you'll learn everything that you want to know but scared to ask, because we have Michelle Wallace Debro is going to be our instructor. Oh gosh, and she has the patience of Job. So you can ask Michelle anything, and she will show you how to work the cell phone, how to send those pictures out and everything. So June the 10th, and get in contact with me at syolandarobinson@gmail.com, and we'll sign you up. First 30 people. And I'll see you next week. Love you. And guess what? You can't do anything about it.